Okay, so let's talk about Skinamarink, which is being labeled as the scariest movie of 2023. So we're currently running a giveaway. All you have to do is comment below your favorite movie of the year, be subscribed, hit the notification bell, and on December 25th, we will pick a random comment that commented their favorite movie of the year to win a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. But let's talk about this whole situation and controversy with Skinamarink being pirated, which is just a sad situation entirely, honestly. Do not pirate this movie. It has not come out yet. And by the way, before we get into any of this, I want to go ahead and say, please do not pirate this movie. Just wait for the release. I'm waiting for the release as well. But I've been seeing a lot on Twitter, TikTok, and all of this. And it is just a sad situation that any movie gets pirated, but an indie film in general, it is even much more sad because the movie has not been released yet. It is still finding a way into 2023. I think it's already gotten picked up by a distributor, but the director himself has not put it out there in any shape, way, or form. And especially being an indie film, I think it hurts it a lot. And also, the whole thing with it being pirated wherever it got pirated from also is going to hurt either people who do reviews or journalism in the future, with studios or festivals not doing more of these like online events they've been doing lately with the new way that film is being done. So very much so, let's wait for the release and let's just talk about the film, what we know, and the trailer that was released, which I think was a great trailer and got me excited to see this once it officially comes out. So rant over, let's get into it. So Skinamarink is a film which basically is a backrooms type feel from the trailer, but also at the same time a nightmare inducing like film. It basically follows two young kids in the 1950s who awaken one day and their father is missing, the windows are gone, the doors are gone, and there is something creepy lurking just trying to get them to do whatever it's trying to get them to do. So I very much so saw the trailer and I read a little bit about some of it as well and the background behind of it all. I read that Kyle Edward Ball, who is the director of this, actually shot it in his actual childhood home, and very much so I'm excited for this. A lot of this that we've seen here being talked about premiering earlier this year at Fantasia Fest talks about it being indescribable, being something that's totally out of your imagination nightmare that you would believe as a child, because it is from the point of view of being a child and sort of being afraid of like waking up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and going to go get like a glass of water or something, and it's like completely dark and you're just there navigating and trying to figure out what's real or what's not. And I think a lot of it with the darkness and all of that really is something that plays with your imagination, because if you're in the dark for a while and you start to try and focus your eyes on things do get into different shapes and whatnot. So I think that's going to be an interesting part about the film once we get the chance to see it. And I'm excited for that. A lot of comparison to we're all going to the World's Fair. And I do want to talk more about that movie probably by the end of the year when I make my list of movies I watched this whole year. But let's keep talking about Skinamarink and some of the reviews I found on Rotten Tomatoes. August, I believe this is when it was at Fantasia Fest. And so we have from Dread Central, it says the horrors of Skinamarink are in its ability to transport you back to your childhood home and then leave you there unattended, abandoned, and lost. And like I said, that's definitely a lot of what I'm hearing about this movie and reading about in the trailer and the reviews, is that it is a movie that makes you feel like you're a kid again, that you just woke up from whatever it may be and you're out there in this dark home. You don't know what's going on. There's no windows, there's no doors, there's no grown-ups, and you're just there hearing these creepy things trying to call out to you. And we don't know exactly where this movie is going to go, but it does sound like nightmare inducing. So we do have another review from Slash Film that says Skinamarink is a kinder trauma experiment put on screen with indescribable contents. So some of these reviews, like I said, these were during Fantasia Fest when the film premiered, and it gets me excited about this film to see how it is going to be. I do hope it does get a theatrical release, because I do wonder how it's going to be on the big screen and something that's enjoyed when you're in an audience full of people excited to see this film as well. Nothing like it. And I think after the past years or so, we know like how it is to go from something that's on the small screen and then seeing it on the big screen, there's like a huge difference, especially in a room full of people that are there to be scared. I think this is a perfect movie. Like I said, there is no release date for it yet. It just has a 2023 release date. I have not watched it, but I definitely got my interest piqued as people started talking about it during Fantasia Fest, and I did go to a couple festivals, but none of them did play it, sadly. So I am just anticipating, waiting for it patiently to come out, like I would love all of you to do, because like I said, it is very sad to hear that this film is being pirated and that people are just like watching it wherever they're getting it from instead of waiting for the actual release. But I'm not here to preach about all of that. I'm just saying it is definitely a sad situation, and I do hope that once they release it and all of that, people still go to see this film, because I definitely will. I'll wait for it to be released officially, and then I am excited to talk about it even more once I know what happens in it. But right now, I'm just basing all of this video off the trailer that we got. Like I said, it does show a little bit about how the doors and the windows are missing, and this sort of like weird look to it, kind of like a VHS type feel. And I think like during 2020, 2021, we saw a lot of these type of videos on YouTube pop up with these sort of like detached feelings from reality, and it made it feel more like a nightmare of sorts feel. And I think this movie's really encompassing all of that into this story, which we have no clue what it's about yet. It is definitely just more of a teaser than anything, this trailer. I'll leave a link for it below to go check it out, but I'm excited to see what Kyle Ball has done for this. I cannot wait for the release date, and I'll patiently wait for it. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this, if you've been hearing about Skinamarink or not, if you're going to be seeing this movie, and what are you hoping from it. And also, like I said, it is being sort of compared to We're All Going to the World's Fair, which I haven't talked about it. I did watch it a couple of months ago, and I have been meaning to talk about it, but it just definitely has been something that I've been pushing along. But I will get a video out for that by the end of the year, so stay tuned for that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. But as always, we are currently running a contest right now on the channel where you can win a gift. All you have to do is you have to be subscribed and hit the notification bell. Comment below your favorite movie of the year. We'll pick a random winner on December 25th during our Christmas live we're going to be doing, and one person will win that giveaway, so stay tuned for that. But as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about, Skinamarink and all of that, and I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.